All right. Let's see, jumps in this bitch. Like Crezo, what's up? Let's wait till everybody gets in here, and then we're gonna have a chat about certain things that are going on. We're gonna have a chat because the worst thing to have going on is me immobilized, right, with this in front of me. That is the worst. What's up? No. Away. I'm not in the mood. Away. Why are you posting that guy's stuff? Don't dox people. That's not cool at all. Who did I dox? You tell me. You tell me if it's totally legit and cool. Like, listen, I said this before, and I'll say it again. I understand Reddit. I understand you guys have freedom of speech to make memes. I encourage that stuff. I really do. I don't care what anybody tells me. I've encouraged freedom of speech since day one. To say what you want, to have a laugh, to have a joke. But once you go and cross a line of targeting a family, targeting a kid, calling a school or scheming to call a school, you cross a line with me. Immediately. And Mr. Rocco, whatever, Costanello, a.k.a. Brad's Beard Gel, he deserve or get. This is what happens. And the worst thing for them to have is me immobilized with this in front of me. With plenty of time on my hands. Because if I don't have things to do, all of a sudden go, wait, what happened to that guy that doxed me back, 15, 20 days ago? And he can say all he wants. He could private message me and say all he wants, that he's sorry, he apologizes, that he didn't do it. I love that one. I didn't do it. Save me the sob story. I really don't care. No remorse. I go for the throat. Once you mess with my kid, once you mess with shit in my family, I have zero remorse. I encourage everybody to have a laugh, make memes, give each other a hard time, bust balls, all of that. But again, what I will not tolerate, ever, is targeting a 6-year-old that had nothing to do with this. For no reason, just because he disagreed with me not taking any responsibility for Leonard's video going live, which I told him I took responsibility. I took responsibility of that in my crazy, video in the car and on multiple lives. Hey, Namas, what's up? You can't walk, that's just a little bruise, bro. No, it's a little bit worse. I got a sprained ankle. I'm all tore up. I'm like, look at that. See that? My whole right side is all bruised up. What were you riding when you wiped out? A Monday motorbike, which is a full electronic bicycle. There's 3 modes. There's 4 modes now. There's walk mode, eco mode, speed mode, and dumb McCuck mode. And I was doing eco mode, and I tried to go around a garbage can, and instead of just stopping like a normal person and like braking and going around the garbage can, I decided, I'm going to keep going fast as I was going, which eco mode is 20 miles an hour. So I was doing anywhere from 20 to 20 miles an hour. Went around the garbage can, and I lost control of the bike. Instead of eating a garage door and more garbage cans, I let go of the bike, and I tucked and rolled. What about Bums doxing the other guy last week? But see, that's different, right? I'm going to explain this to you, Janoy Jason. Pomps felt like he had to dox that person because they were trolling him over T-shirts. I've had that happen to myself. To me, that's trivial. I would have let that go. Even Andrew, Brad, and myself told Pomps, you shouldn't just let it go. Who cares? But he did it, and it was done. To me, when you start having people call my son's school, or you start targeting my kid for no reason, that's a sign to me that, okay, well, I have to keep an eye on you. And I warned him in other lives that I was doing that every time he doxed me, I don't know if you guys remember this, every time he doxed me, I would collect his information, his geolocation and then his external IP. And I start putting that together. But I have a lot going on in my life, so I put it by the wayside. I don't pay any mind to it. But again, I'm laid up. I got nothing to do. And then I have other people in this universe that will remain nameless that help me collect more information. And I put the pieces of the puzzle together, and it was Mr. Rocco Cantanello Brad Beer Gel. My wife would tell me if I felt like that, but did you die? Yeah, exactly. And again, I'm going to say this for, somebody like CityBoy15. I don't have any Reddit accounts. I've never had a Reddit account. I have people, some that might be in this chat right now, that send me screen caps. I don't have to have a Reddit account to do my own research. Did you try to mop away some of the bruises? Yeah, leg just needs mopped. What video with Lenny are you talking about? The whole fiasco that went down with Lenny and Rob Zillow over the Patreon. That whole fiasco. And I took responsibility for that. And I'll say it again. I had a huge part to do in the Patreon that I didn't want going up to be up and those videos going live. And I took responsibility for that before, and I'm saying it again now. Why do you think I was so pissed? Because I felt like my judgment and my morals were kind of smeared because I was trying to help Leonard, and it kind of like I was not forced, but like, oh, we got to help Leonard, and this will help Leonard. These are men's. And I let that blurriness get in the way of actually making wise decisions. And that'll never happen again. You shifted from neutral and then went back into dumbass mode, redlined it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's pieces of the bike still nearby, wherever that's at. Whatever his name, Mr. Rocco Castellano. And he wants to talk to me. I got nothing to say to that guy. Pieces of shit like that, I got nothing to say to them. I confronted him, I talked, and I love how he goes, why are you posting any of my information? Why don't you just come and talk to me? Or I'm coming to talk to you now. Yeah, after he got caught, after he got exposed, and that's what happens with every fucking Reddit troll. As soon as they get exposed, it's always, oh, I was joking. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm apologizing. Too late. No remorse. And I posted I could have posted all his information, but I don't want that legal, bag hanging over my head. I could have done that. I could have easily done that. What's up, buddy?
Take this off for me. Playing Osmo.
Playing Osmo? All right, hold on. Let me see. There you go. Enjoy. I have zero remorse. Zero remorse for anybody that does this stuff. And I'm not talking about, listen, the memes and all the videos, all that stuff that doesn't bother me at all. It never did. I laugh at it. I encourage it. But deserve what get. You can't piss. I think ZC only, I saw you posted it. You can't piss in Lake Kresva and cry when some of the piss smacks you back or pisses back on you. Well, if he's actually calling your son's school. I don't have proof that he called my son's school. But he did post that he was going to do that. He might have had somebody else do that. But somebody did call my son's school. I know that for certain because the guidance counselor called me. And you're hearing that first. I never spoke about that before. I let it go. Are you going to ride the bike again? Yeah, I got to see. It is somewhat, dinged about and got some damaged parts. And you know what's funny, too? When I started building my case around him, I had somebody else that's helping me send me information on him. And I found it suspicious that he blocked New Universal Order. So then I went on my private account and I found his Instagram. So then I knew that he didn't want me finding him, but he's so stupid that he doesn't realize that I can jump around to my personal or my production company Instagram and find his Instagram, find his wife, find his kids, find his whole family. You want to play this game? I'm the king of petty. I'm the fucking king of petty. Record this right now. And you know what? I'm probably going to keep this live. Adam McCloud is the king of petty. I will find you. Don't fuck around with me. Don't fuck around. You know what? You can fuck around with me. Don't fuck with my kid. Don't fuck with my family. I will find you. I found people before. I will find you again. It might not be right away, and that might be tomorrow, and that might not be a week from now. I'll find you. Every move you make, every sound you make, I'll be watching you. You already blocked me? Good. Petty King. You know how to handle that guy. Yeah, you gotta give him a taste of their own medicine. Don't find me at him. I've got La Migra already after me. You know, people could like, Christopher Overhaul was like, do you know everything about me too? No, man, I don't. Listen, half of these assholes do it to themselves. It's called social engineering. There's no magical tool, right? You see this right here? This is my domain, right? This is what I do here, right? But half of it is done by the person by posting things about themselves that they shouldn't. If you're really smart about it, don't talk that you have kids. Don't talk about the place you live. Don't dox somebody that especially is wise up to people that want to dox them. And I have a system in place that when people dox me, it sends me a little notification. Geolocation, external IP address. Okay, I jot it down, I keep it to the side. Because many people don't dox me. A lot of people don't dox me at all. There's only very few people, majority of them all on Reddit. And a lot of it, I just slide, I don't care. But when enough is enough, when you threaten my kid and you threaten my family, and then now he swears he didn't do it, and I have a screen cap of one of the posts that went up before Reddit deleted it, no remorse. I go for the throat. Looks like a machine for porn? Yeah, it's got some Lisa Ann and maybe some Havana Ginger and maybe some Karma RX somewhere on some of this laptop. Research purposes. Listen, 15 years in IT didn't take me to a place where I just didn't know how to put a PC together. So, deserve what get. And he can try to message me on, he wants to go live with me and talk about it. I got nothing to talk to. We already spoke about it. I have the whole conversation. What do you use geolocate and get the external IP off Reddit? I've heard that doesn't exist because that is stored in the servers which are only accessible by Reddit. I'm not talking about on Reddit. I'm talking when somebody goes and starts digging around on websites outside of Reddit and starts to try to dox and find information about people. You found that asshole, but you can't find Christina Broccolini. Yeah, well, she's off in Italy. She's off in Italy in a cave and doesn't want to be found. I found her, but she's not responding back. That's what you guys don't know. I actually found her. I have her email address. I know her cousins. I've spoken to her cousins, spoken to her family. She does not want to be bothered. So that's why I keep telling Leonard, she does not want to be bothered. If she wanted to be bothered, one of you guys would have found her long before I even started. And I got another message that's going to go out there for somebody very special. And I don't care because I'm on some pain meds right now, so I don't give a shit what I say. Mr. Gorilla Juice, Mr. Andrew Phillips, yeah, I said your name. You better fucking watch where you walk because you're next. I'm not playing around. You're tippy-toeing on treacherous ground, my friend, and you're very close. I know where you live. I have your address. I know who you are. You're very close. And I know all the other guys, they don't want to say your name, and they hint at talking about you. Keep playing around. Keep playing around, Mr. Hobo Splendido and Romeo Blues and every other 15 account that you have as well. Again, you can joke. You can make memes. Whatever. But when you start targeting and doing stupid shit outside of targeting this dumb retarded face, blood in the water for me. Any specific questions? Oh, man. What a day. What a day. Blood in the water, just need a little mop. You need to do some yoga? I'm actually thinking about doing yoga. So sharing a sneaker pictures isn't ground for... No, Christopher Oliver, you're my buddy. I would never do that to you. I know you. Like, you use your own name here. I mean, it's like... Poor Lenny might meet his guardian angel. At least his souls will be interviewed. Somebody's trying to pull information on me again. Look at this. You guys are in luck. Who's this? Somebody's Googling my address. Let's see who this is. Gless? Who's Gless? Gless DiMartino. In Texas. You guys are fucking up. You guys think that you can go online and just pull people's information and you just look. Wait, hold on, I'll show you. Look, who's that? DiMartino. Oh boy, you guys are making it too easy. The singing isn't good though. Bentley Matt, what's up? I might use my name, but I use actual. Chris, don't worry about anything. Pistons to the wind, PP on my shoes. Somebody in Texas by the last name of DiMartino. Looks like they're in Houston. Just Googled my address. Very interesting. When is the appointment to remove the leg? I'm going to do it myself. I'm just going to use a tourniquet, get the chainsaw, drink some bourbon. We're going to do it Civil War style. We're going to take the leg. How can you even know when someone's Googling the address? Doesn't that require access to Google servers? No, what it does is I have accounts that I pay for that when I have my address, it'll ding me saying this address is coming up in this search query. So my address now comes up in this search query. And I actually have it for the past 3 addresses. So my Tampa address and then my Coconut Creek address, all 3 of them get dinged. Anytime mail or anything's coming my way, which I find odd, like when did the United States Postal Service start sending images of packages they have en route to your email? I thought they weren't even up to speeds of doing that. The same thing for my social, same thing for my kid's social, same thing for my wife's social. Having pumps around, he tortured the Viet Cong by cutting limbs he can't help. All right, you tell me, guys. Should I go to the hospital? Huh? Look at that. I love how also the dudes on Reddit, which I thought was funny. I thought this is not me bitching about it. They were like, "Oh, look, Adam's bitching about a little cat scratch." It did look like a cat scratch yesterday, but it's more than it seems. I'm glad I mopped my IG following. It's all garbage since the flag crew thing. Yeah, it's a good idea. Any future upcoming Lenny videos coming? I'm at a commission for at least 2 weeks. I can't put weight on my right leg, so I think Rob Zilla is going to be with his new cameraman are doing or if they did it already, an eating challenge video with Leonard. So you guys should see that coming soon. That's what you get for stepping on Lenny's piss square. Yeah, I love that too, that the bump on my head, which is now gone, wasn't a brain infection. I thought that was funny too. But there's some stuff that Mr. Gorilla Juice will put up that, I find funny. But then when he gets on a coke binge or he gets on a psychopathic drug binge, he starts posting a bunch of stuff that just crosses the line. Why did that guy start harassing, doxing you? His grievance with me is that I never took responsibility for the coked out Leonard video, which I said at the beginning of this live, I took full responsibility in the video I made in my car, and I've done it on lives. I helped them create the Patreon. I helped them get the videos on Patreon. So I don't know what more responsibility more than that can I say. USPS started getting up in the system in 2008. Took the several years to get it running. Coverage is still very limited. Okay. It's just Lenny that dragged Adam to his dungeon to rape him. I enjoyed ZC Only's video yesterday while sitting in the same spot I'm sitting now, which I need to shower. It's been like 2 days. Actually, no, I showered. Today's Thursday. I showered yesterday. I got showered today. It's such a pain in the ass to get up and walk around. And again, I just want to reiterate this. You read it, guys? Just keep doing what you're doing. I really have no issues with anything you guys do. The videos, the memes, the trolling, the ball busting on everybody. I get shit not just sent about me, about Nate, and about the guys, and I laugh at the majority of all of it. It's just this shit. It's this shit. The doxing and the going after families and kids, that shit doesn't fly well with me. So if there is one thing that pisses me off, it's going after people that have nothing to do with this, especially a 6-year-old. What kind of idiot threatens someone's kids? Especially somebody that has a wife and kids. And he's swearing he never did it. I swear I never did it. I would never do that. Yeah. Like I'm supposed to believe people that hide behind fake accounts on Reddit and stir up shit and dox people and scheme? No. Hey, Amy Ham, what's going on, Hamburg? Do a survival video challenge trying to spend 24 hours in Lenny's bathroom? No way. I'm surprised I don't have a bacterial infection in my lungs with all the mold in there. How bad was the boxing? He posted your home address online. I believe he doxed, my personal information. Anybody can get my personal information now, Florida, whatever the case may be. He was pulling up stuff like my high school records, who my family was, my address in New York, and then he was trying to connect with my old schoolmates to get more information on me, to dig up more information on me, and then he started to go off on my kid. He found out what my son's name was, which that was kind of known already. I've said my son's name on this before too, and he started to do that. So I was keeping an eye on him for a while now. The guidance counselor must have been freaked out when they got the phone call. The phone call was a phone call to him, basically like a prank, explaining is your dad in a bad car accident? He's going crazy in his car, and they kind of knew it was a prank. So then they called my wife, and then they called me, and I was like, just ignore it. They called and confirmed the school first. And they can't ask for a student's name. What they said was, is this so-and-so school? And then the person couldn't correct them on that information. They said, well, we just want to let you know that his son, they said my son's name. They said, well, his father's driving around Boca Raton crazy in a car right now. That doesn't fly over well. Paul Nellens, what's up? Do you think he would do jail time? Hopefully he's been arrested. I don't know what local PD will do. I handed all that over to the local PD in his county. And maybe he'll get a knock on the door. Happy holidays. I would have flipped out in your position. It takes a lot for me to flip out. That day, which happened I think 2.5 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago, something like that. Now I can't prove it was him that called the school. I don't know who called the school. That I can't do. I don't have access to their phone systems. If I knew their IT staff, I could slip them a 50, maybe do that. But that's besides the point. I don't know who called the school, but at the same time, he threatened to do that. So I just put 2 and 2 together. It takes a motorcycle for you to flip out. Telephonic harassment. The last Big Lenny video of the tour of the house wasn't bad in my opinion. Thoughts? I mean, isn't that the same thing as when Andrew was filming, but good enough for my standards? Well, I wasn't trying to film like anybody else. I film like me, and then I edit like me. So I still have access to Leonard's channel, so if I make a video, I can still post it. The kid that's filming now for Leonard, he does a decent job. He's still got some learning to do, but I mean, he holds the camera up in their faces, and he edits pretty good. He throws some things in there. He knows what not to put in there, which is you have to know, and he's doing a good job. So more power to them. Keep doing it. How did you find out that was him on the fake accounts? Did you get his IP? He admitted it to me. Before I already knew, I had a strong suspicion that of the accounts he was using. When I talked to him today, I said, "So you're Brad's beard gel?" And he said, "Yes." He just told me everything I needed to know. Eddie Rowan 11, what's up? Take any souvenirs from Lenny's place? No. You guys, if I know I said this before, I said this in Leonard's video. If you guys want memorabilia from Leonard's place, I know you guys are letting me know in the DM section, but I'm kind of out of commission, so I'm going to tell Leonard to try to put some stuff aside. I don't know if I'm going to get to it. Maybe I can have Brad do for me if I get him the labels and stuff like that. But we're really going to try to hook a lot of the fans up. If they want the VHS tapes, they can get the VHS tapes. If they want the DVD collections, I think we should personally send a box of black mold to certain people that we have their addresses for that are the cancer and AIDS of Reddit, like Mr. Rocco Castanello, whatever the fuck his name is. I think we should do that, but I don't think black mold will make it past certain states or maybe countries. I don't know. Oh shit, that was you filmed, didn't recognize the voice. Well, great job, man. Thank you. Paul, listen, if you have anybody has criticism, you are more than welcome to DM me and say, hey, do less of this. If you guys don't want me talking in the videos, I'll do less talking. It just comes out naturally when I'm around Leonard. I talk like I regularly talk. I'm not pretending to be anybody. I'm not, I've always called him Leonard. I never called him Lenny. People are like, oh, you're calling him Leonard like Brad does. You're trying to be like Brad. I've always called him Leonard. I've never called him Lenny. Actually, I might have called him Lenny. On film somewhere, there might be me calling him Lenny, but I call him by Leonard, so. The dumb fuck, yeah, I mean, how to way to incriminate yourself even more. And I screen capped it. I have the conversation, so if he wants to delete his personal account, which he should, if he was smart, he'd delete his accounts and just disappear. Any flank stuff left in the fridge? Yeah, he has steaks still left in his fridge. Need a vintage cockroach from Lenny's place? I looked for this one cockroach. I had the Pro Blends, right? I had the Pro Blends, which I couldn't really use because the light at the end needs a power pack from USB, and I didn't have the power pack, so I kind of brought it for no reason. The footage was too dark. But there was a cockroach like this big last time I was there, and another cockroach or something else must have eaten it because it was gone. Maybe Leonard ate it. I don't know. Adam, you get a Purple Heart if you right away drive to Lenny taking a dump in his toilet and film it? No, thank you. I don't want the Purple Heart. I can barely walk. Adam, I got a cousin Jamie that delivers the mold. No, Mas. You got the coyotes in your family. I know. People should stop telling others how they do things. Is that a hint at me? Telling people how I do things? I spread knowledge. I mean, I can't show you everything I do, but I I want to inform people what they can do in life, how to, protect themselves. I'm surprised cockroaches could survive in that dungeon. Oh, for sure. A cockroach could survive a nuke. At my level, I have people telling me how to edit or what to do or not to do, so be yourself. No, the filming thing. Oh, okay. I think he's doing a decent job for his age and him being like a somewhat amateur in filming. He's doing a decent job. He's doing a way better job than Robzilla ever did with filming people from the neck down. I mean, so he's I think he's doing good. What? Not Jamie, Yami? Jamie? Come on, McCuck, say it right. You do what you like and people are free to enjoy it or not. Yeah, but I take criticism. If people have told me, do this or do that or, less of this and more of that. Jaime. Oh, Jaime. I forgot the J's are silent in fucking the Spanish culture. Flank steak shit, what's up? Which of the 5 NBA games yesterday did you enjoy watching the most? All of 0 of them. What did we watch yesterday, Zell? What did we watch? What did we do yesterday?
In the nighttime?
No, during the day. Other than when Daddy's mommy came over and Kyle, Uncle Kyle.
I was riding my bike.
You riding your bike? But did we watch anything? No, we watched The Mandalorian, right? We watched The Mandalorian. Excellent show. When does Brad move to West Palm? Don't know. That's it. I won't see Brad in the morning no more. Oh, this shoulder is done. Like, look, I can't even lift. Like, I can't even lift my right arm more than that right there. I can bend it this way, but I can't lift. I can't lift more than that. It sucks. Is that UPS?
Yeah. Is that yours?
I hope they don't ring the doorbell because I'm going to take a long time to get down. Tell me if he comes to the door.
But sometimes they deliver to 2 or 3.
I don't know.
It's our package.
Is it really? Oh, damn. Hold on. I think I got to go downstairs to the UPS guy.
No, not yet, Daddy.
Well, keep an eye on him. If you see him walk to...
Oh, it's not our package.
Sure?
No, it's the other side.
Okay, thank you. The Men's and Lenny is a human roach hybrid. Pretty sure he'll survive a nuke with the immune system. I have a sinking feeling that when Leonard moves out and gets into a clean environment, he's going to start getting sick. I think his body's so used to the mold and everything. He's not going to be accustomed to a clean environment. Are you on pain meds? Not prescribed to me. Luckily, my sister had a couple Vicodins left, and my mom's bringing some leftover Tylenol with codeine later. I really don't need it, but they're so concerned about me. My mom was here yesterday, and my brother was here yesterday, and they were like overly concerned with like how my head was, which I mean it's still there. I mean, look, I can't lift my arm, but they're more concerned with that leg just needs mopped. I definitely have a sprained ankle. Nothing's broken. I got like things like that, and little nicks everywhere, and then my hands are all bruised up and cut up, and then let's see, got that there, that there, and then this here. My whole right side is like bruised on the right side. So no more walking up to the gym videos, not for a while. I can't barely walk. UPS working hard. Meanwhile, Brad and his cushy union job are off today. He's probably knee deep in hemp. Probably. See what you get for taking shortcut, not walking or running. Yeah, I know. No, my dumbass should have braked and slowly went around the garbage can. But no, I'm trying to be Mr. fucking reckless here, and I go around super fast around the garbage can and overestimated that weight of that bike. My brother said yesterday, "Oh, this bike is heavy." I'm like, yeah, try to make a quick turn in that bike and not know like how it actually feels, and you fucking eat pavement. Tell the truth, the bike doesn't exist. Lenny sent one of those tents to attack you. What was that? Was that you? Yeah, it was you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Lenny sent one of his tents to attack you? Nah.
Daddy, you want to go on a space adventure? I can go on a space adventure.
How?
Cosmo. Space adventure.
So when you draw on the pad, it goes to the iPad?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like,
You live in the
when I draw,
future.
it's the same thing on the iPad. You want me to go to space?
Sure, go to space. Go to subspace. You know how to get to subspace?
No. I have to draw a rocket and then I'll...
You need some GHB and get to subspace. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I have to draw a star.
So yeah. So I have a bunch of videos from that day, filming the bike and everything, and I yet to review it. I have the laptop up. I just have to go down. I have to go down there. I have to go downstairs and get my camera and review the videos.
Look at this, Daddy.
Show me. I want to see.
So it's gonna, that's what I draw. You have to look at that. It glitches a little sometimes, but it really came on in.
Dude, that's awesome. I wish I had that when I was your age. You live in the future. Do you know that?
Yeah.
When I was your age and I thought about that, that's the future. That's like Star Trek. You have a holodeck on an iPad. It's crazy. Can you draw me some tan 10 10s?
10, 10, 10s?
Yeah, some tan 10 10 10s.
No, it tells you what to draw.
Oh, it tells you what to draw?
Yeah.
Don't be a cookie cutter. Don't let it tell you what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
What's a 10, 10, 10s?
I can't answer that question right now.
I have to draw a wig. Without the case, you can't copy it.
Okay. Don't be one of those old... I'm just amazed, man. I'm amazed at all the technology. I really am. Like, all the stuff we're able to do. Every day I look at technology and I'm just amazed.
You're gonna wear 2 faces.
Kid sounds smart. Yeah, he's a little too smart. Huh?
You're gonna wear 2 faces.
They. Yeah.
Why should I bring cheese? Cheese. I want to bring cheese to space.
Bring cheese to subspace. Any more specific questions? I don't want to take any more people's time.
I have to put on.
Nobody wants to spend the holidays looking at this dumb face. Yo, this finger I thought needed stitches. Doesn't need stitches. The rest of my hand is all cut up, bruised up, but who needs stitches? What do I look like, Dale Chance? I have to go to the hospital? I walked a quarter of the mile home, bleeding and bruised and barely able to walk with that 100-pound bike. Chop it off. What?
He's flying on his own without a rocket.
Nice.
Actually,
Nice. I think I have video of the bike before I crashed it. I found a new bruise today. Look. What should we name him? The new bruise. Daddy found the new bruise today. What should he call it?
I get to build a UFO.
Whoa. Wow.
See? I get to build a UFO.
Awesome. Man, I don't have any, where's the video of the bike? Oh, there you go. Alright. Everything's been disassembled. The ignition is on. Ready to test this bitch out. That's the bike. Let's do this. Let's do this. Crash into another house. Use the probe camera on your skull? Nah. Pump Bruce, film wide angle macro. The probe lens, the macro probe lens is wide angle. It has LEDs at the tip of the lens, but it needs a power battery pack via USB, and I didn't have it with me that day. Things in Lenny's. I know, I brought it with me that day, and I realized I didn't have the battery pack on me. Did anyone see you fall? Yeah, neighbors. Just people in the complex saw me. One guy came out and he was like, "You need to go to the hospital." And I said, "What do I look like to you, Dale Chance?" I'm gonna walk my ass home. I walked home, limping and everything, bloody, bruised, big knot on my head. My kid freaked when he came to the freaking door and saw me. The guy looked at me like, "What the hell is he talking about? Who the hell is Dale Chance?" And actually, when I bailed on the bike actually like hit the curb and went into somebody's townhouse. My goal was to send it flying like a Ford, Mustang, like Dale Chance. That was my whole goal. Didn't surprise Lenny didn't want to stick the probe through his tip of his penis. Yeah, well, I wish I had that power pack on me. I would have gotten some close up. It was just the shots were too dark, and when I tried to brighten them in post, it just didn't look right. So I kind of I removed them. All right. Well, I will, if there's no more specific questions, I'll let you all go. Enjoy the rest of your holidays. Today's Thursday. Mandalorian Episode 8 will be out tomorrow. Show's excellent. Can't wait for that. Will we ever see Mrs. Union in the future? Not up to me. Not my platform. Hamburg's already sending me kisses. Right back at you, Hammy Ham. Give one to the wife for me. I know she'd rather see my face than yours. When I do lives and you're sleeping in bed and she's sleeping, do you just like roll over and just like put my face right in hers? She probably sees way more of me than she does of you, which is pretty bad. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I will see you when I see you. Later.